Okay, good afternoon, one and all. Last class we discussed about knowledge representation. Knowledge representation. Okay. Here in artificial intelligence, knowledge representation is an important area because intelligent problem solving can be achieved and simplified by choosing an appropriate knowledge representation technique. Okay. Here, representing knowledge in some specific ways makes certain problems easier to solve. Okay. Here in computer science, particularly in artificial intelligence, a number of representations have been divided to structured information. Since knowledge needs to be utilized to achieve intelligent behavior, the fundamental goal of knowledge representation is to represent knowledge in a manner that facilitates the process of inference. Okay, that is drawing conclusion from it, inferencing from it. Several programming languages oriented to knowledge representation, that is KR, have been developed till date. In Prolog 1997 to 72, knowledge is represented in the form of rules and facts, as already explained in last class, previous classes. One can derive conclusions and prove theorems from known premises or facts. KL1 in 1980s was more specially aimed at knowledge representation itself. The languages such as HTML, XML, RDF, and etc. and so on for handling electronic documents in web systems. Okay, web systems have been developed in order to represent the structure of document more explicitly. Clear? These languages facilitate processes such as information retrieval, data mining, and etc., which are also related to the field of knowledge representation. Here, any knowledge representation system should possess properties such as learning, efficiency in acquisition, representational adequacy, and inferential adequacy. Okay. Here, learning means learning defined. Learning refers to a capability that acquires new knowledge, behaviors, understanding, okay, and etc. It does not simply involve adding new facts to a knowledge base, but new information may have to be classified to avoid redundancy and replication in the existing knowledge prior to storage to enable easy retrieval. There are a number of ways in which knowledge may be gained, such as by reasoning and logic, okay, by experience, by observing the world, by mathematical proofs, and by scientific methods. Next one, efficiency. Efficiency in acquisition. Here, efficiency in acquisition refers to the ability to acquire new knowledge using automatic methods wherever possible rather than relying on human intervention. And next, representational adequacy. Here, representational adequacy refers to the ability to represent the required knowledge. And next, inferential adequacy. Inferential adequacy refers to the ability of manipulating knowledge to produce new knowledge from the existing one. Okay. Today, approaches, different approaches to knowledge representation. Here 95. Here, different approaches to knowledge representation. Relational knowledge, inheritable knowledge, inheritance knowledge, procedural knowledge. What are the different approaches to knowledge representation? Relational knowledge, inheritable knowledge, procedural knowledge. Okay, clear? Basically, artificial intelligence programs are used structures. These structures are known as knowledge structures, which is represented as objects, facts, relationships, and procedures. Okay, here. Generally, knowledge structures are based on both traditional and compound structures. Here, some of knowledge structures are frames, scripts, conceptual dependency, structure, and so on. Okay. AI programs use structures known as knowledge structures to represent objects, facts, relationships, and procedures. The main function of these knowledge structures is to provide enterprise and information so that a program can operate in an intelligent way. Knowledge structures are usually composed of both traditional and complex structures such as semantic networks, frames, script, conceptual dependency structure, and so on. Okay. A knowledge base is a specific type of database that holds knowledge of the domain. Here, knowledge bases share some of the functions of the database system, such as storing, updating, retrieving information. Okay. Yeah. However, they are much powerful and more structured. They are organized in hierarchical structures with inbuilt inheritance and inferencing capability. Okay. Okay, here. What is knowledge base? Knowledge base is one of the special type of database system. By use of database system, we have to perform all operations like inserting, updating, deleting, and also by using this operation, we have to form hierarchical structure inbuilt in and inferencing methods. What are different approaches to knowledge representation? Relational knowledge, inheritable knowledge, inheritance knowledge, and procedural knowledge. First one, relational knowledge. The simplest way of storing facts is to use a relational method where each fact about a set of objects is set out systematically in columns. Here, this representation gives little opportunity for inference, but it can be used as a knowledge base for inference engines. Okay. Well, the characteristics of relational knowledge. The characteristics of relational knowledge are simple way to store fact. Each fact about a set of objects is set out systematically in columns. Little opportunity for inference. Knowledge basis for inference engine. Okay. Okay. Here, relational knowledge compromises objects consisting of attributes and associated values. Okay. Attributes and associated values. The simplest way of storing facts is to use a relational method. In this method, each fact is stored in a row of a relational table. Okay. Row of a relational table as done in relational database. Here, a table is defined as a set of data values that is organized using a model of horizontal rows and vertical columns. The columns are identified by attribute names. Okay. While the rows are identified by the corresponding values appearing in a particular column subset. Okay. Here, for example, a fact John is a male whose age is 38 years and who is a graduate with a salary of 20,000 rupees. John, male, graduate, 20,000 rupees may be easily represented as one row Okay, in a table with the attributes name, age, gender, qualification, salary in rupees. This is a relation table. Here this representation helps in storing the facts but gives little opportunity for inferencing. However, such structures can be used by inference engines. Okay, this is the example for relational model, relational knowledge. Here, from table, we can easily obtain the following answers of the following queries explicit from given table. What is the age of John? What is the age of John? 38. How much does Mary earn? Mary and earn 25,000. What is the qualification of Mike? What is the qualification of Mike? Undergraduate. Okay. Here. Okay. However, we cannot obtain answers for queries implicit such as does a person having a PhD qualification earn more? So, inferencing new knowledge is not possible from such structure. Okay. $81, $52, $53, $15, $77. $28. Okay, next approach to knowledge representation. Here, knowledge representation is logic. Second one, inheritable knowledge. Okay. Another example, relational model. The simple relational knowledge example. Musician, style, instrument, yes. Musician name, Miles Davis. Miles Davis. Style, George. Instrument, trumpet. Age, this is it. Next, John name. John. Style, Avant Great. Avant Great. Instrument, saxophone. Age 45. Next, Amit Kumar. Amit Kumar. Rock style, rock style. Instrument, guitar. Age, deceased. Ajay Singh. Next, Ajay Singh. Ajay Singh. Style, George. George. Instrument, guitar. Age 54. Here we can ask things like, who is dead? Miles Davis and Amit Kumar. Who plays jazz, trumpet, and so on? Jazz, trumpet, so on. Miles Davis and Ajay Singh. This sort of representation is popular in database system. Okay. And second model, knowledge represented is logic. Inheritable knowledge and inheritance knowledge. But here, inheritable knowledge. What is inheritable knowledge? In the inheritable knowledge approach, all data must be stored into hierarchy of classes. Hierarchy of classes. Class. Elements inherit values from each member of a class. Okay. This approach contains inheritable knowledge, which shows a relation between instance and class. And it is called instance relation. Every individual frame can represent the collection of attributes and its value. Here, objects and values are represented in boxed nodes. We use arrows which point from objects to their values. For example, gender male is a player, is a cricketer, that is cricket or football. Cricket, instance of Peter, instance Ankit. Okay. And next coming to inherent knowledge. Okay, knowledge representation is logic. Here, knowledge, inference knowledge. Inferential capability can be achieved if knowledge is represented in the form of formal logic. It guaranteed correctness. For example, let's suppose there are two statements. Marcus is a man, all men are mortal, then it can represent a mana Marcus for all x equal to mana of x. That is mortal access. Here, Knowledge is represented as the form of formal logic. And here all dogs have calls. Sorry, all dogs have tails. For Alex, dog of X implies has a tail of X. What are the advantages? What is the advantage of knowledge representation is largely a set of strict rules. A set of strict rules can be used to derive more facts. Proofs of new statements can be verified. Guaranteed correctness. Okay. The second advantage, many inference procedures available to and implement standard rules of logic popular in AI systems. For example, automated theorem proving. Automated theorem proving. Okay. Your knowledge represents as logic. Knowledge representation as logic. The knowledge representation as logic. And next coming to next approach, procedural knowledge. Knowledge encoded in some procedures such as non-programs that know how to do specific things, how to proceed. For example, a parser in a natural language understander has the knowledge that a noun phrase may contain articles, objectives, and nouns. It is represented by calls to routines that know how to process articles, adjectives, and nouns. Here, procedural knowledge is encoded in the form of procedures which carry out specific tasks based on relevant knowledge. For example, an interpreter for a programming language interprets a program on the basis of the available knowledge regarding the syntax and semantics of the language. Sorry. Okay. What are the advantages of procedural knowledge? Advantages of procedural knowledge. Heuristic. Extended logical inferences. Extended logical inferences. Side effects of action. Next, side effects. Here, different advantages. Heuristic or domain-specific knowledge can be represented. Heuristic or domain-specific knowledge can be represented. Next, extended logical inferences, such as default reasoning facilitated. And next, side effects. Side effects of actions may be modeled. Some rules may become false in time. Keeping track of this in large systems may be tricky. Large systems may be tricky. Disadvantages of procedural knowledge. Disadvantages. Procedural knowledge. Completeness and constancy. Completeness. Sorry, consistent. What are the disadvantages? Procedural knowledge, completeness, consistent. Completeness. That is, not all cases may be represented. That means not all cases may be represented. Consistent. That is, not all deductions may be correct. Not all deductions may be correct. Okay, completeness and consistent. Consistent. For example, if we know that Fred is a bird, we might deduce that Fred can fly. Later might discover that Fred is an emu. And next third one, modularity. Modularity. Here modularity is sacrifice. Changes in knowledge base might have far-reaching effects. Next, cumbersome control information. Okay. These are the approaches to knowledge representation. Here, what are the requirements for knowledge representation system? The good knowledge representation system must possess the following properties. Okay, representational accuracy, inferential adequacy, inferential efficiency, acquisitional efficiency. Representation accuracy. Knowledge representation system should have the ability to represent all kind of required knowledge. Next, inferential adequacy. Knowledge representation system should have ability to manipulate the representational structures to produce new knowledge corresponding to existing structure. And next, inferential efficiency. Here, inferential efficiency means the ability to direct the inferential knowledge mechanism into the most productive directions by storing appropriate guides. And next, acquisitional efficiency. Acquisitional efficiency means the ability to acquire the new knowledge easily using automatic methods. Okay. These are the 4 types, different approaches to knowledge representation. Simple relational knowledge. For example, player, this is the relational representation. Here, player weight is player 1, weight 65, age 23. Player 2, weight 58, age 80. Player 3, weight 75, age 20. Next, the second one, inheritance. inheritable knowledge. Next, inferential knowledge. And next, procedural knowledge. Okay. So next requirement for knowledge representation system. What are the requirements? Representational accuracy, inferential adequacy, inferential efficiency, acquisitional efficiency. Okay, clear? Very, very important topic today. Approaches to knowledge representation. Very, 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 very important. In fourth unit, introduction to knowledge representation and approaches to knowledge representation. Approaches to knowledge representation. Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Tamanda.